Okay, here we are. Euro Trucking Simulator 2. In the last episode, we made a trip to Birmingham, England. So that's where we are. We're in Great Britain. And I just took a job that will take us to Denmark. So let's go pick up our trailer. And I do have to remember that we are in Great Britain, which means I have to drive on the wrong side of the road, or the left side of the road if you're British. And I guess we don't need our headlights, do we? Okay, so I have to remember, stay on the left, stay on the left, stay on the left. At least until I get to the ferry. And immediately we go into a roundabout. So, let's see, we need to go off at the next exit here. Boy, there's no traffic this morning. Maybe I'm not the only one who doesn't like to drive on the left-hand side of the road, so there's no traffic. Okay, let's head over this way. Uh-oh, again, geez, I'll see that? I almost did it. Oh, this is terrible. I gotta get out of England before I get killed. Not good for me. I have a hard enough time as it is. And I'm gonna get a speeding ticket because I know I'm over. Yeah, I was doing 40 and it's only 30. Let's see, is this my turn? Tree et. I ate a tree. And now I'm full. Tree et wood. Okay. Alright, so now, well, we already have... did we already take the job? We're at Tree et, right? Tree et to... That's the one. Yeah, okay. So we're going to take that job. Take that job and shove it. Trailer's already ready, so let's run around the back and pick it up. It's not that one. Must be around the side here. Okay, where is it? That isn't it, is it? Where's our trailer? It usually... Doesn't it usually have a thing on it? Well, that's odd. Doesn't the trailer usually have a notification on it that that's our trailer? Alright, anybody see a trailer? Oh, maybe this is it over here. There's more. There it is. There it is. Alright, let's go in here and whip around. There's a little graffiti that somebody was trying to wash off. Let's see if I can not run into employees' cars. Okay, so we'll just back up under this trailer here. And we're off like a herd of turtles. And again, remind myself, I am in Great Britain. Left-hand side of the road. Left-hand side of the road. Left-hand side of the road. And let's take a look and see what we're... Oh, we've got forklifts. Is that what we're doing? Cool. I thought we were hauling wood. Well, haul wood with the forklift. Okay. So, wow, a lot of traffic. Can I go after this? Alright, heading for the ferry. Take a ferry across to Denmark. And it's only 30 miles an hour. Don't get too carried away. Yeah, I tend to speed. Sorry, that's the way it is. Let's get over in this other lane. Because I think we've got a roundabout type turn up ahead here. Cloverleaf, part of a cloverleaf. Just because we're happy. We're on the road. Haven't had a crash yet. Of course, it's early. This guy's sneaking up beside me here. Okay. And we need to stay straight because we're going to go around the bend. Oh, I thought that guy was... I want to haul some cars. Yeah, give me something I can really mess up. Yeah, I don't think this load's quite as heavy as the one I had the last time. That was a heavy load. Those concrete things I was hauling around, man, those things were heavy. Yeah, I haven't got the most powerful truck there is. It's not too bad. I didn't get the cheap one, or the cheapest one. I kind of did, but... Alright, looks like we got lots of fuel. We've had a good night's sleep. We should be okay for a while. And let's kind of move over here. Looks like a beautiful day for a drive in good old England. It rains in England, doesn't it, quite a little bit? I should be used to that because I live on the coast and it rains here all the dang time. I laugh and laugh and laugh like crazy because people will come and say, oh, it's so beautiful and green here. And they happen to be here on the one day we have sunshine. And I just look at them and say, well, there's a reason it's green because it rains 90% of the time. I have to laugh. I've heard this joke told in many different ways, but it's funny anyway. I pulled up to get gas at Costco one day, and it was raining, and it had been raining for probably a week and a half straight. And there were obviously some tourists in the next lane over getting fuel, and so I rolled my window down to give the guy my card. In Oregon, you don't pump your own gas. Pumped for you. You're not even allowed to pump your own gas. So I rolled the window down to give the guy my card, and I heard the guy in the next lane complaining that, oh my God, does it ever stop raining here? And the guy that was pumping his gas, just as fast as you could, said, I don't know, I've only lived here 3 years. And I started laughing so hard that they had to have heard me. But I just thought it was so funny. People on vacation are kind of weird too. You know, living on the coast, almost every coastal town is some form of tourist, you know, tourist traps and stuff like that. I mean, just, people want to go to the coast. They want to see the ocean. And so they'll come from inland and spend time at the beach. Well, people on vacation can be kind of nasty. I can remember in a job I had several years ago where I had to deal with the public, and people would come in. I went down to the local bank to get change for our business, and I'm standing in line, and I heard this woman at the head of the line of the bank talking to the teller, and whoa, watch what you're doing. Anyway, I heard giving her a hard time, but I couldn't exactly hear what she was saying. Well, when I got up in line, the teller, who I knew, of course, because it's a local person, but she said, "Did you hear what that woman was saying?" And I said, "No, I couldn't hear. I could hear she was upset." And the teller's telling me, "Yeah, she was complaining to me that, my God, do you people know how much money I spend to come here to enjoy the ocean? And you'd think that you could at least provide a little good weather while I'm here." And that's what she was telling the teller. And the teller was saying, she's yelling at me about the weather like I have some control over it. And I just laughed, and I didn't say too much. I went back to my job, and sure enough, it wasn't maybe a half hour after I got back, this woman comes in, the same woman that was bitching at the teller, and she still looked like she had a grump on. Her face was all frowning and stuff, and so she still wasn't having a good time. And she walks up, and when she finally gets up to the counter where I'm at, I kind of looked at her and I said, "And before you even say a thing, I have no control over the weather either." And she just got this funny look on her face like, "Well, how did you know?" Oh, it was too funny. But yeah, people can be kind of weird, like just screaming at that poor woman because the weather was bad. Can't you do something about it? Don't you know how much money I spend here? You'd think that you could at least provide me with decent weather. I just started laughing. It was funny. I kind of tell people, they used to come up and they'd be grumpy, and I say, "God, man, you need to smile." I said, "You're on vacation, aren't you?" "Yeah." "Well, if I was on vacation, you could run over me with a truck and I'd still have a smile on my face. You need to have a little fun. Leave some of those cares and worries away. That's what vacations are for." I know people used to laugh because they'd say, "Oh my God, these tourists, what do they just leave their brains at home?" And I just kind of look at them and say, "Well, yeah, isn't that the point of a vacation? Kind of leave your brains at home and enjoy life a little bit." Yeah. Yeah, they do, though. They do. And I know what they're talking about. Why did these tourists leave their brains at home? And I had a guy come in one time. He was just frantic. Excuse me, and he's interrupting other people that are in line. I'm sorry, but have you seen my wife?" And I looked at him. I have no idea who this guy is. Who knows where he's even from? Could be from another state. I said, "No." I said, "I don't know who your wife is." "Oh, I'm sorry. Well, did somebody come in to buy," and I can't remember what I was selling at the time, but did somebody come in the last few minutes and wanted to buy? And I looked at him, and I looked at the 10 people in line who are all buying the same thing, and I said, "You've got to be kidding, right?" And he still didn't get it. Yeah, and it's stuff like that made that woman say, "Well, yeah, it's tourists, they just left their brains at home." It can be funny. Oh, and I hate it when they treat you like a servant. They're on vacation, so everybody's there to, entertain them and take care of their needs. They have a child, so they change the child's diaper and just throw the diaper down on the ground. But there's somebody here paid to pick that up. I'm on vacation. People can be kind of funny that way. All right, looks like I got a turn coming up. I better pay attention. Get over. And I've already forgotten I'm in Great Britain again, so that can't work. Need to straighten up. Having a little trouble staying on the road. And around the corner we go on M25. London, Cambridge. Did that say Heathrow? I thought Heathrow was an airport. Is it a town too? Or did I see that wrong? These signs go by pretty fast. Oh, Harlow. It's Harlow. I have no idea what that is. Evidently it's a town in Great Britain. Now there's something you talk about. Okay, you got... Oh, shoot, get over. Glad there was nobody in that lane. Questions about things. I knew a guy that was a sailor, and it used to really tick him off when somebody would say, "Oh, look at that boat over there," and he would get all upset. Say, "That is a ship." Okay. Well, I'm a landlubber. What's the difference between a ship and a boat? So stuff like that. You know, I think about stuff like that. You don't really want to know what I think most of the time because I got stuff rattled in my brain that would scare you to death. But some of the things I think about, and talking about Harlow and London and Cambridge, what's the difference between a town and a city? What makes a city, a town, a village, a hamlet? You know, what is that? Does it have to do with population? If there's a certain number of people in town, it becomes a city. You know, when does a town become a city? It was kind of like that old joke, you know, when does a deer become an elk? We've actually had people ask that, tourists. In one of my jobs, I had a whiteboard that I would write down the stupidest question of the week. And you know, living on the ocean, we'd have people come and ask, well, where do they get the sand where's the city get the sand that they put out on the beach? Because it's so nice. I'd like to buy some of that too and find out where they get it and put it in my garden or something. It's like, oh God, are you kidding me? But yeah, one of the questions was like, well, what time of year is the high tide? I hate to tell you, but it's high tide twice a day. All right, another left-hand turn coming up. I better get over. Gotta remember to watch that GPS. Turn left at this next swamp. And now we're going to A12. That must be the road designation, like M25. In the States we have like I-5 for Interstate 5, and I won't talk about sports either, which is a good thing because I know absolutely nothing about sports. I'm not very big on sports. You know, I know that the basketball is round and a football is kind of oblong shaped, and that's about all I know about sports. I don't really know too much about it. Although I know I like some sports. I shouldn't say I don't like all sports. I like some sports. I like women's diving and women's volleyball and women's basketball and women's tennis. I think there's a theme there somewhere. You talk about sports. About the only time I watch sports is during the Olympics. I don't know. I try not to watch the Olympics because if I do, I start getting into it, and then I want to watch, you know, a lot of it because there's a lot of it being broadcast at any one time. And I find that I don't like the Summer Olympics. There's nothing there I want to see. I'm not into track and field stuff, but I'll watch the heck out of the Winter Olympics. I don't know why. What's growing over here on the left? Sunflowers. Yeah, a person can get in trouble if they start talking too much about passionate conversational pieces like sports. People get passionate about their sports. I mean, look at all the trouble they have in the world about soccer, where one team beats another team and they start beating up each other. What's that all about? Yeah, I better slow down. This looks dangerous. So yeah, people get passionate about certain things. They get passionate about the three major things: sports, religion, and politics. And they get passionate enough that it doesn't take too long and they're at each other's throats over things. So I try to stay away from that too awful much. I have my own opinions, and I usually keep to myself. Usually. Uh-oh, what's coming up ahead? What in the world? Oh, it's a roundabout. And it looks like I'm going straight through it. Let's see if I can keep from hitting these cars. Is there no yield in this game? Come on, yield. I guess we have to... Oh, there is, on the left. We have to yield for them. That makes sense, I guess. They're in motion. Now, you'd think those people that are coming would have their turn signals on so you could see which way they were going. Oh, I guess he did. All right. Sorry. All right, I need to go straight through. Look at all the people behind me waiting. Whoa, where'd he come from? That was close. Yeah, I'm not going to say it. You can't make me. You can't make me say it. All right. I haven't had an accident yet. Now you've done it. Just jinxed myself. Okay, looks like we're coming into the ferry. And we're going to have to go to the right, maybe. So let's get over. This guy will let me in. Yeah, I've said it before, but it'd be kind of fun if they could actually show you on the ferry, you know, the ferry ride, but you don't get to see any of that, so. Gotta remember I'm on the left-hand side of the road. Ah! Okay, and is this our terminal? I think it is. Yeah. Well, at least it's right here. We don't have to go driving around and find it. We just anchor ourselves right here. Throw the anchor out. Okay. And enter. And let's see. Where are we going? I think we're going to... Oh, shoot. I think we're going that way. Yeah, because... Okay, yeah. We're going this way because we're going to Denmark, and Denmark is right here. So, and off we go. And it's nighttime, wouldn't you know it? All right. Driving in the night. Put our lights on. And we're back into normal state of driving where we can be on the right-hand side of the road. Thank you very much, because I was getting nervous. Anybody coming the other way? Nope. And it's 1 a.m. And I don't know if I'm getting tired or not. Rotterdam, where are we going? Let's take a look at the map. Oh, wow. Do that again. Let's back it off a little bit. Okay, so we just came from here. No, here? Where the heck did we come from? Here, I guess. And we're in Rotterdam, and we need to go. Oh, so we're not very far away. We're going to Antwerpen. Is it Antwerpen or Antwerp? Oh, well. That's where we're going, whatever the case may be. Let's take another look at that map. Okay, yeah, we're getting pretty close. We don't have too far to go. I don't know what the speed limit is here. I should see if I can do without the high beams, at least where there's street lights. I don't see very well at night, and high beams help me. But the other drivers have to, they don't like it. They flash you. I was going to pull over, but this truck's coming on me pretty fast. I wonder if I put my blinker on if he'll back off. Nope, he's not gonna, is he? Alright, come on around. Oh, he's not gonna let me in either. That wasn't right. It looks like it wants me to go down. Is that right? Am I in the right? Am I not? Oh, for crying out loud. Am I right? Yeah, okay. It looks like maybe I am. Or maybe not. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. This is the weirdest cloverleaf I've ever seen. So I don't know if I took a right turn or a wrong turn. It doesn't look like it. It wants me to do a U-turn. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, jeez. Yes, that's why I hate driving at night. Can't see. So this is Rotterdam, I guess. Well, you know what? While we're here, I may be late, but maybe I can get into Rotterdam. No, it's not going to let me get in. Oh, man. This is weird. Is there no way to get into Rotterdam? Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm going to be late. Doggone it all. I thought maybe I could just hop into Rotterdam and do a little exploration. Oh, this car's coming on me here. And there's going to be nowhere to turn around. I can't believe the number of miles of cement median you have, or guardrails that you can't you can't flip around. God, on American roads, there's places all over the place to turn around. Well, not in the cities. I mean, in the big cities. But when you're out on the freeways, in between, you just pull through the median and turn around, go the other way. All right, looks like I got a clover leaf coming up here. Maybe I can swing back around. That last one was kind of weird. I didn't get it. Alright, let's see if I can figure my way through this thing. I'll spend a fortune in guardrails to do that many miles of guardrails in the medians. Alright, if I get through here, can I then get back over? It looks like I can. Go back towards Rotterdam. Yeah, I can't believe I took that detour. Because I was actually so close to where I needed to be. Back on the road again. Can't wait to get back on the road again. 2:47. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Time flies when you're getting lost. Alright, looks like the GPS is catching up. We'll be back on the road. Ooh, a plane coming down. Look at that. Wow, he gets close to the highway, didn't he? I still don't understand why we couldn't go into Rotterdam. Isn't Rotterdam's a big city, isn't it? But it didn't look like the road connected for some reason. Boy, there was a bump in the road there. What was that? What is that? My force feedback on my steering wheel keeps going like I'm running over something. Well, we might have to try to come back from wherever we're at and do a little exploring of Rotterdam, maybe without a trailer. Because it looks like it's a pretty good sized place. But it doesn't look like the road connects. Isn't that weird? Alright, get back on the road. That thing took me off. I was looking at that GPS and it looked like that's where I was supposed to go, was to the right on that exit. It sure did. And now I'm on the wrong. What in the world? All right, this is not right. Is it because it's night and I can't see the roads? And this truck wants to get around me. I'm not driving fast enough for him. Well, I don't understand. Yeah, they don't like it. I'm going too slow. Yeah, GPS. Oh, here. I get around before anybody creams me. Oh, that was close. That truck was coming on me pretty fast. All right, now I think this is probably where I made the first mistake. In the very, very get-go, because it looked like the GPS was trying to tell me to take the road to the right, and I took that exit and it was wrong. Doesn't it look, it wants me to go to the right? I'm not going this time. I'm staying on this one because I went that way last time. That's weird. It sure looked like it. Okay, well, I got to get my butt in gear. I'm going to be late. Okay, now it looks like we can go into Rotterdam if we want to. Do I do it? No, I've already been dinking around too much. Where do I have to go? Yeah, see, I still have a ways to go. Do I go into Rotterdam? Oh, decisions. Well, have I been to Rotterdam? Because this looks like it's been opened up. I don't see any question marks. I might have already been here because I've discovered stuff. But it doesn't look like it. That is weird. Oh, I bet I came from the other direction, maybe? Huh. Alright. I don't know. I'm going to head on. I'm going to go finish this load. Looks like the sky's getting lighter. Daylight is coming along. That's good. I'm going to take my side out of the middle. That sky's brightening up fast, isn't it? In actuality, I guess it does. Once the sun comes up, it usually gets brighter pretty fast. Daylight. Yeah, once the sun kind of peeks over the hill, the valleys, whatever it is, the horizon. And I'm doing 10 miles over the speed limit. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to send Johnny Law after me. Parking, gas. How are we doing on fuel? We got about half a tank. And we're okay sleep-wise, I think. That was weird. There was a car or truck in front of me that just completely disappeared. I mean, just snapped like magic, was gone. windmills are those? Just right out in the open. Wow, there's a bunch of them. That's kind of weird. They just have them right there on the side of the freeway. Usually those windmills, well, I guess I'm thinking of countryside too. But usually they're... All right, now what are we supposed to do? Probably go straight, maybe? Or are we supposed to go that way? This is confusing, I'll tell you what. And it looks like our place that we need to deliver to is off to the left, but we have to go clear around to get there. That's kind of strange. You need to put a road in here. Must be hard for business. People can't get to you. They have to go clear into town and back again. Stokes. Okay, the big swing. Gonna make a big turn here. Turn the lights off yet? Probably. More sunflowers? What's this on the right? Not sunflowers, is it? Just yellow plant of some kind. That'd be a hell of a place to harvest there on that hill. Must be decoration. Decorative flowers. And we've got someplace up ahead here that we can discover. That way. Antwerpen. Isn't there an Antwerp? What's Antwerpen? Is that the same thing, maybe? If I can get through here before this guy hits me. Oh, that's a tight one. Uh-oh, did I hit? Oh, Jews, did I? Did I hit that? I didn't do any damage. Well, it says there's damage on the truck, but that's just normal wear and tear. Maybe I need to pull over to the right a little bit more. Get this trailer through. Wow, that's tight, I tell you what. An Iveco truck dealership. That's what that question mark was. I was hoping it was a place to hire people. Okay, this is going to be tough. What's next to me? Yeah. Let's pull in a little bit further. Then go around that rig. What am I looking at there? Is that, am I supposed to be around that tanker? Yeah, I think I am. Alright, something's not right. I gotta come around. I'm not doing... I didn't come at this a very good angle. Let's pull in a little bit further. And see if we can get this thing turned in enough to get around that big pipe. Getting close. Let's straighten her out a little bit. Okay. And let's see if we can get that. Yeah, I think we can maybe pull it around. Whoa. Wait a minute here. Okay. Straighten it back out one more time. There we go. All right, there we are. Another safe trip, and we are level 10. No, we're level 9. We're still an enthusiast. Do I sound enthused? Maybe. All right, well, we made a little bit more money. And we had an excellent trip. We didn't have any accidents, not any damage. And we did level up. That's a good thing. So what should we do? What should we do? Let's do high value. Why not? And we'll apply that. All right. I'm going to park it here. Call it an episode. And we'll figure out where to go next time. In the meantime, hope you had fun. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.